remarks?
Nope.
All right.
Good to go.
Lead right into questions. Anything from you, Jess?
Well, I just, the break is always a challenge. You have the exhibition game and things like that, but how do you keep fresh? How do you keep the rust off? And what, that first game always seems like it's that first 20 minutes is something, huh?
Yeah, I mean, we get back from Christmas break and exams, and I thought the 3 days we had to practice before Duluth were good energy and excitement to play Duluth on New Year's Eve, and then you have a full week off. That was probably the toughest part for us. So we try to keep it fresh, try to not think too much, and just get your reps in, and battle a little bit, and not try to tax your team too much. At the same time, we've got a stretch here now where we don't stop, we don't have any time off, and so it's a little bit tricky, but we're back to game week now, and I think you can sense the excitement from our team, and now we got to get up to speed quickly on Friday, which I'm sure Tech will have something to say about that.
They played last weekend, obviously got a couple of big wins for them down in Arizona. Just what do you expect from the Huskies making the trip up there? Same
thing that you always expect from them, and that's hard-nosed hockey, good structure. You have to earn every space on the ice and every inch on the ice. So, and they're coming off a great weekend for them, a great weekend for our league. This is a good hockey team. We knew that. We obviously played them back in November, and we know how good they can be and how explosive they can be, especially on the power play. They got good goaltending. Everybody's well coached in college hockey, so you're going to get a team that's ready to go. Mac and Josh each with 10 goals going into the second half. Are they kind of your, around the net kind of guys so far? I mean, obviously the numbers show that, but I think our entire team has contributed in terms of offense in one way or another, whether it's setting it up or the shift before, or the momentum that leads to those plays. They've been the beneficiary of putting the puck in the net, but we've had some really good chances, especially late in the first half. I thought our guys were playing really well and starting to kind of make plays that maybe we weren't doing early in the year.
Any questions from the Zoom, Ryan?
Rico, with all this time off that you had, do you feel like some of the guys who were banged up are going to be full strength coming back this week, or are you guys still battling some injuries?
Yeah, I think we definitely won't have Wallen. Unfortunately, he's out and week to week with a lower body injury, which obviously is a big piece of our team. So I wish I had better news on that, but that is what it is, and everybody's fighting that, especially at this time of the year.
How do you feel the confidence level is with you guys right now? Is it last time I talked to them, they were feeling, like they're moving in the right direction. Are you feeling that way at this point of the year?
Sorry, you cut out on me, Ryan.
I said the last time I talked to your guys was after the Ferris State series, and they were saying that they're feeling confident right now and things are moving in the right direction. And I was just wondering, are you feeling at that same level of confidence now that the second half of the season you guys are moving in the direction that you were striving for at this point of the year?
I think we always have confidence every time you step on the ice. It's a matter of getting better every day. And, if you look at our last 3 series, we played really well against Lake State, Bemidji, and Ferris, and we got points in all those weekends. So that's a step in the right direction. And now we've got to continue to get better and continue to, feel good about our game. At this time of the year, everybody's going to be ready to go. It's a mindset. Everybody's identity is pretty much in stone. You know what you're going to get from teams. It's a matter of making plays and performing on Friday and Saturday, period.
Rico, last week, Bob Motzko talked about the in-state rivalries and, the importance of the Gophers and those teams playing. And one thing you mentioned is that, either an agreement has been signed or it's been agreed upon that there will be, future regular season games with your teams and the Gophers. he joked that it's nice to have an 8-mile road trip for his team after getting on all the planes they do. Just what are your thoughts on it? Kind of establishing that kind of neighborhood rivalry here?
Yeah, I feel real bad for the Gophers. They get on planes. So I think it'll be nice for us to be in a rivalry 8 miles down the road, so we don't have to get on a bus again. But it's, I think in our state, we have some tremendous hockey programs and we want to be part of that. And I think building the rivalry with our foes across the river will be exciting for everybody, our alums, our fans. I think you saw a little bit of it in the exhibition game last year. Hopefully it'll be at a new level. And it'll be exciting for the city. And so we're looking forward to that, but there's a lot of things that have to happen before that. I'm sure they're focused on other things right now, and so are we.
Tech and Arizona State played last weekend. You're playing both of them within 3 weeks here. Did you get to scout that one at all? Or?
Yeah, I watched a little bit. Again, like I said earlier, I think the identity of the teams that we're playing in the second half, we know what they're going to be, and we know what they're capable of, and it's just a matter of who's going to come and play and show up and perform. And you expect everybody to perform. I think the message from us to our team is you have to be ready to play the hardest game that you've ever played on Friday. And that's the mindset, and that's how you have to prepare during the week, because nobody's going to take days off. I mean, everybody's fighting for points. They're fighting for national tournament, home ice, championship in our league. And so, they're going to be ready, and this is their first games back from break in their home building, which is a tough place to play. So, once we're done with this weekend, the same message will be for the weekend after. We got Bowling Green, and then we go to Arizona State, and so on and so forth. It doesn't get any easier. No.
I know your family's back here with you now in Minnesota, your first kind of Christmas year with them. How'd it go? And what was the best thing you got for Christmas?
Cold. A lot of getting the snowblower out and shoveling snow, but we had fun with it. Both daughters are back from school, and I think having the snow, we normally wouldn't have snow, and it was special for our family, and it was fun. Best thing I got for Christmas, gosh, I think the fact that we were all together for the first time in the last 3 years was pretty special. The year was at Providence. COVID hit and nobody was together. We were all separate, and my wife was in a different room and the girls were in a different room, and I was at Providence. So that was tough. And last year was kind of a chaotic year. And so the fact that we were all together and able to spend some time together was pretty special.
You don't still have that Southern Ohio model snowblower, do you?
No, I have a brand new spanking Minnesota. Yeah, it works pretty good too.
Nice.
Any final questions from anybody? Final thoughts, Coach?
No, all good. Excited to get going here, and we'll see where we go.
Awesome. Thanks,
Thanks.
everybody.